let's get on with the intro. Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the Specky and Paul Talk Detailing Podcast. As you may already know, if you've been listening for a while, we record a special episode for the last episode of each year. Last year, we recorded a Q&A. The year before was an episode fully controlled by our listeners. And the end of season 1 was celebrated by the now infamous After Dark special, which we still get requests for a sequel. Never say never, but we'll see. Since we like to change things up this year, we've got some friends joining us for the big quiz. My name is Specky McSporran, and I'll be channeling my inner Jeremy Paxman as I prepare to ask the fiendish questions. So here's how the quiz will work, and the listeners at home can play along too. Make sure you have a pen and paper. There are 5 rounds with 10 questions per round. Each round is different, and the quiz as a whole has an automotive theme to it. So keep that in mind when you think about your answers. This doesn't include the general knowledge round. I'll read all the questions and read out the answers at the end of the round. Simply tally up your scores as you go. The winner is the person with the highest score at the end. But now, I have to say that my good friend Paul Dolden, who is usually co-hosting, will tonight instead be joining the guests as a contestant. So with that out of the way, let's do the introductions. In the blue corner, wearing underpants with a map of Ireland on the front, standing 11 feet tall and weighing in at 7 chocolatey stouts, Paul the Legend Dolden.
Thank you. What a description. It was actually 12 stouts.
Sorry, my mistake. In the pink corner, wearing Pikachu cosplay ears, standing 4 feet 7 tall and weighing in at 5 gallons of gold top, it's the Destroyer Specky! In the green corner, wearing a rugby shirt 2 sizes too small, standing as tall as Big Ben and weighing in at half the Royal Albert Hall, it's the Oxford Overwhelmer, Geeky Steve McMahon!
You get demonetized for that.
This one's going to be interesting. In the brown corner, wearing trousers with his junk hanging out, standing as tall as 3 pallets of Dodo Juice products and weighing in at 3 tons of ADHD, it's Darren the Hairiest Housewife!
3 tons of ADHD. Brilliant.
I know him well enough, I can say that. It's fine. And in the black corner, wearing a silky black and gold robe, standing 5 Nilfist pressure washers high and weighing in at 200 gallons of charisma, Adrian the Supercharged Love!
Come on. Thank you, darling.
How's that for intros? I mean, nobody does
Have you
it
got one?
like that. No, because I introduced myself and I'm the host. I'm the one that's literally going to be making the most noise on this podcast. I don't think I need any bigger of an ego trip, to be honest.
You need to lie down after that.
There you go. All right. So, Paul, how do you feel about being a contestant tonight over being, a co-host?
I'm loving it. I'm going to take a back seat, but not too far back. Not as far back as the taxi drivers up there in the in the upper gods there. Hairy housewife Uber.
If you're watching with your eye holes rather than listening with your ear holes, you'll see exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, Darren is basically sat in his car. He's been relegated to the outside because he makes too much noise inside, which I get it. That's totally fine.
And he's had to move lay-bys several times. He's not. He's obviously used to that.
Not a local horn.
Well, if he is standing there with the junk hanging out again, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that means, I do urge you to go and listen to the Morty and Fitch podcast, where it gets talked about quite often. Or at least it happens so often that it needs to be talked about a lot. So, yeah.
I am just waiting for someone to come whack their wang on the window.
God, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
It would be.
Told you to move away from that school.
Steve, I talked to you earlier today. You said you were quite excited. Are you still feeling the excitement now that we've had all the big intros and everything, or is there any kind of pressure building up on you here?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to take anything too seriously. It is what it is. It's a Christmas bit of fun, and why not? Bring it on.
Good man. Good man. Adrian, you're providing lots of technical support this evening, which is lovely. How do you feel about your actual general knowledge skills and your skills, knowledge in general about detailing?
Well, like with most competitions I enter, I came to lose.
Oh, excellent. Okay. That's a very positive start. Yeah. I like it.
I'm just realist when it comes to this sort of thing.
That's fair. That's fair. And Vicky, we're leaving you till last. How much pressure do you think you have on you right now?
I just know I'm going to lose, and it's fine. I'm here for the crack.
No, don't be
so
silly.
Positive. You'll be fine. Sorry, what did you say you were here for?
Crack.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I'll see you at the bottom.
So...
I'm the
can I just interject something?
Yes, go on.
This is just like all the Instagram competitions, and I hope it's fixed.
No. Listen up. There's more here. I want to say this already. I've mentioned it to you guys before, but I'm going to mention this again for the listeners. Don't worry if you don't know the correct answer, as I'm flexing my powers as quizmaster to award points for other things. For example, if your answer is wrong, but it's funny or interesting, I may be willing to give you extra points. Basically, the point is just give yourself a chance. Put down any answer at all that you want to do, as long as if you maybe find it somehow funny or can somehow sway me to give you any extra points.
Is it C?
Is what C?
The answer.
What are you talking about?
If we see progressively through this,
I'm just practicing.
Top, just like gradually just gets lower and lower. Then we know this is how she's swaying the judge. It's like, yes.
What are you doing? Is that what you think you're going to try and do? But are you going to turn around and take some selfies and try and sway the judge?
Hang on. I'll see if it works.
If my phone pings, yeah, you'll find out. All right then, guys. Right, so that's the situation. Those are the rules. That's how we're doing this tonight. So, without any further ado, let us begin with round one, which is quite intelligently entitled Detailing. So these are detailing related questions. All right, let's see how you guys go. So question number one. The inventor of the traditional polymer clay bar comes from which country? And for a bonus point, can you tell me their name? Just write down your answers just now. Don't need to tell me yet. We'll get them at the end. Where did the inventor of the clay bar come from? And what is their name? Everybody got something?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Question number two. Dodo Juice, the well-known detailing brand, made their... No, it's nothing to do with you, Dan. Just it's an interesting one, I think. They made their products available to purchase in which year?
Ooh.
First year that Dodo Juice was available to purchase.
Oh, that was in the podcast you did with them as well.
Vicky, I just got a picture. I'm sorry, that's not enough to get a point yet. So
darn it.
You have to try harder, okay?
Paul, send me a picture so I can send it to Specky.
All right. You got an answer? Moving on.
Aye.
Question 3. Soft 99 developed a rain repellent coating for windscreens for a particular type of vehicle before it was eventually adapted to be used on cars. What was that type of vehicle? Steve's looking very confident there, actually.
I have no idea.
It should be. That's the free shit he gets.
Wasn't a big word to spell, that's all.
If you just put car, that's not...
You got it.
All right. Ready for the next one? I don't know. Darren's looking like he's still confused, or he's Googling. If he's Googling right now, ooh, boy, oh boy. That's all well and good. Now you lift your hands up after you left it on your lap.
I'm trying to write. It's
awkward.
Look, it's awkward writing like I'm not showing how much schmarts I said. It's awkward trying to write.
Look at my answers. Look at this rubbish.
Yeah, it's awkward.
All right.
You do it with crayons as well.
Yeah, I am. It's all I'm allowed.
Question 4. Beeswax was the original natural wax used to protect painted finishes on horse-drawn carts as far back as 1800. The earliest recorded use of carnauba wax on cars was the early 1900s when German chemist Friedrich Menzer of Menzerner brand developed a form of wax from it. What is the name of the wax also known as lignite or OP wax, which is a hard wax obtained by solvent extraction of certain types of lignite?
Who the cares? Sorry, you have to bleep that one out.
I will, don't worry. What
Can
is
you repeat
that?
the last bit?
That is what is that type of wax called? So we've got beeswax, we've got carnauba wax, and there's a third type of wax that comes from solvent extraction of lignite or brown coal.
How do you spell ear?
I'm not
that kind of accent, I don't know.
Whether
Like,
my answer is the same as yours, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 5. Remember, it doesn't have to be the right answer. It could be funny, and I might give you extra points. Question 5. What year was the first machine polisher invented?
Oh, for
Paul, you should remember this. He was your neighbor, wasn't he? What year? If nobody gets it, I'll give it to the closest.
When was it? No.
Alexa.
Not allowed. No.
Hey, Google.
Question number 6. The active ingredient in iron fallout remover goes by either of 2 names. Can you name them? I'll give you a point for each.
The active ingredient.
The active ingredient goes by one of 2 different names. Either or will suffice. If you give me both, that's a 2-pointer.
If Rich from UK Detailing Academy is listening, I'm really sorry I've forgotten the other one.
I have no idea.
Okay, well, give an answer anyway. Question number 7.
7?
7, yeah. Dr. David Gudusi is the founder and CEO of which American car care brand? Dr. David Gudusi.
Saying it twice doesn't make it any easier to answer.
No, I just said it because Steve's looking like he's trying to look at something really small. He's staring at his screen like that. What?
I'd run the basics, the name, and trying to put that into some name and brand.
Yeah. That's fine. I get you. That's fair.
Say his name again, please.
Dr. David Gudusi.
That helps.
The spelling of his name, would it help?
Spelling, please. Yes.
Ghodussi.
Can we have 2 answers?
If you want to give 2 answers, but,
Either
you like, to be honest.
Or
just the whole list.
Yeah,
if it's in there, I get a point.
An American brand, sorry.
It's an American brand, yes.
Do we have a year that it was manufactured? Started by
No, I can't tell you that,
clues?
I'm afraid. No.
Give us a clue here.
No, the clue is Dr. David Gudusi.
Yeah, that's about to say.
Literally, that's it. Question number 8.
Debussy, I always finish on the back.
Yeah. Question number 8 has been sent in by a guest. Please listen closely.
Hi guys, this is Mark from Autoglim, and I've got question number 8 for you. Autoglim was established in 1965, making products for trade customers only. But what year did we introduce the retail line for people to use at home?
Judging by the age of that bottle of SRP I've got a pretty good idea.
Oh, well, yeah, you might be right. You might be wrong. You know, I mean, lots of people have seen...
I think it's older than me. I genuinely do believe it's older than me.
I mean, there's not a lot that's...
Young.
I can't remember. It's just, I want to say 30, 31.
Thank you, Mark. Anyway, Good question. I mean,
Yes,
like all
thank
the
you,
others,
Mark.
I don't know.
That
I
was
don't know
Mark
the
from
answers.
Autoglim.
But
By the way, yes, let me just pop that in there. That was Mark from Autoglim. He was a guest on our podcast. You can go back and listen if you haven't already. He was a fantastic guest, and he very
incredible guest.
kindly. I got in touch with him and said, "Would you mind sending this in?" And he did. He was fantastic, really, really good. So let's move on. That was question 8. So question number 9: which UK car care brand makes the products? 2 products: wax on and wax off. It seems like everyone was quite confident in that one. There was
I didn't have a
immediate
clue.
writing down. I like that one. Okay.
You mean it was a question we actually knew the answer to?
Well,
I didn't know the answer to it. I
strangely
just
enough,
one
yeah,
out
I
of,
didn't think that would happen so quickly, but
No,
here we
yeah,
go.
1 out of 10 so far. Doing well.
Went
Last
really
question
quiet,
in
didn't
this
it?
round, question 10. Energizer Holdings, known for the Energizer batteries, owns what car care brand?
Ooh.
Oh, that
I
is
like
an
that.
interesting one.
I'll have to have
That's
Well,
a
I've
an
got
look.
no idea what
interesting
the
one,
answer
isn't
is, but it's interesting.
UK or American or give us a clue.
It's an American brand.
Wow.
Might see the same 2 answers for question 7 and see what one sticks.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
do the same.
You all got your answers?
No.
I mean, I've got answers, but
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
got,
Okay. As long as listen, I asked you for answers. I
Yes.
didn't ask you for the right answers. Just give me an answer. Don't give me anything blank. Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm 3%
We're
was
gonna-
in here.
Yeah, go for it. We're gonna go over these now, and I'm gonna track it. Keep a note of your scores here at the end as well. So, start back at the beginning. If you're playing this at home, remember once this whole quiz is done, get in touch and let us know how you did. Don't cheat. Tell us realistically how well did you do. So, the inventor of the polymer clay bar comes from
Russia.
Germany.
Germany.
Canada.
America.
What did you say, Steve?
Germany.
Okay, not a single one of you got it.
Hang on, America.
Not a single one of you got it. Any other guesses?
UK.
Nope.
China.
No, but close.
Taiwan.
North
Korea.
South Korea.
No.
Close to China, but not China.
Japan.
Japan.
Ah,
Japan. Should have knew that.
His name
Darn it.
was, and I apologize if I'm murdering the pronunciation of his name was Tadao Kodate.
And
You
blast, I
could
got it
have told us
wrong.
that. It might have helped.
so interesting. I put Ivan LaCroix as the person who invented it because I'm pretty sure he would tell you that he did.
And he'll also tell you that snow foam doesn't clean. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, he's changed his mind on that.
Oh,
It's
has he?
Incredible Suds. It has to be Incredible Suds, though.
What's that,
I was
Paul?
convinced it was America, and we all know that well-known guy that does claying, Barry Bricktop.
What?
Yeah,
Who's
he was in
Barry Bricktop?
Snatch, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah. Pigs. Something about pigs. Yeah.
Right, okay. Question number 2. Dodo Juice. What year were their products first available to purchase? Darren, if you don't get this, you're sacked.
2007.
Yeah.
God,
I
it's
know.
2003.
I put 2014.
I bet
Wow.
2009.
I was very nervous. I got it wrong though.
2007. And then to
Steve, what did you
confirm
put? I missed that bit,
actually
mate.
I used the Internet Archive. I went onto the Internet Wayback Machine and found the earliest entry of their website online that showed when they were going to be releasing them. So yeah,
Steve said 2009. He was the closest.
okay,
Good.
yeah, Steve, you'll get the point. You were the closest. I'll give you the point. Yeah, go for it. Don't
You
give us
got
all the rest of your answers.
Did nobody get a point for number 1?
No,
No, I
nobody
did.
got it. No,
I did.
no, you didn't.
With Bazza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, Soft 99, question 3. Soft 99 developed a rain repellent coating for what vehicles' windscreens before they were adapted for cars?
Hearses.
What? Hearses?
Hearse. Yeah.
That is a
Hearse.
car.
I said a
it's a
boat.
car. It's a car. Sorry,
It's
Darren.
a type of car.
Yeah, so I put
No, I said
marine. I
boat.
put marine, you see.
Boat,
Yeah,
marine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I said motorbike and I realised how stupid that is as an answer. I put
The
snowmobile
correct
first and
answer-
crossed that one out.
The correct answer was aircraft.
Yeah, that would make sense.
They were commissioned to make rain repellent coatings for the windscreens of aircraft to help them land safely in inclement weather. And then they were able to take that formulation and sell it but it was working with the Japanese government to develop this coating. So there you go.
Bad time.
Question number 4, the wax. What is the name of the wax? So we'd had beeswax, we'd had the carnauba wax. What is the third common type of wax?
Earwax.
Montan wax.
Yep.
Well done, Steve. Montan. Earwax is interesting, but I don't want to try that one, to be honest. That's
Sorry,
just like-
Adrian, I got it wrong.
No, I know. That's the one that came to mind. As soon as she said Montana, I was like, I knew it was something out there, and I could not remember the name of it for the life of me.
Montan wax. You don't hear much about it these days, but it's a good wax.
It's supposed to be
All
like
right.
more durable, isn't it?
It's supposedly it's like more durable but less glossy, and
Yeah.
it's there's trade-offs.
Yeah.
What year was the first machine polisher invented?
1956.
1962.
1926.
1925.
What?
1987.
I think Steve is the closest at the minute,
Damn and
but you're
blast.
still a fair bit away.
1908.
1911.
Holy
Wow.
1908,
Invented a
1920.
patent.
Yeah.
A patent was filed by Friedrich Sims in the US, and his patent design consisted of an electric motor attached to a rotating brush, which applied polish to a car's exterior.
Oh, so it is a rotary then.
It is a rotary, yes.
Yeah.
Before DAs and anything else, it was purely just a rotary. Absolutely.
Makes sense.
All right, question 6. The active ingredient in iron folate remover. Either of the two names, please.
Sodium
Eggs.
thioglycate.
Folic acid.
Yeah,
Specky special
thioglycolic acid. And what was the other one, Darren?
Thioglycolic
Sodium
acid, yes.
thioglycate or whatever it is. I can never say it.
See, that's basically another version of that same thing. The other most well-known is...
Oxy something.
No.
That,
although I'm probably going to get some grief for this one, but what I looked and I compared on Google and things, so the two most common names come up as the thioglycolic acid and sodium mercaptoacetate.
Do I get a point for eggs?
Yes, it made me laugh.
you.
You get a point. I'm going to give you a point for eggs.
Come
yes.
on.
But if you got thioglycolic acid or sodium mercaptoacetate, give yourself a point. There you go.
Got it.
Right. Yes, sure.
Hoist them up.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
Question 7.
Okay.
Dr. David Godusi founded which car care company in America?
Turtle wax.
Gadusi
Nope.
Corp.
Nope.
McGuire's?
Chemical guys.
No.
Nope.
Oh, is it Griots?
Nope.
No.
Optimum.
What the that? I've never even heard of it.
What? Optimum no rinse. You've not heard of that?
Yes, Optimum Polymer Technologies.
I
yes.
I rinse
Yeah.
mine. Sorry to tell you. I rinse.
It's who his Ivanness used to work for. See,
That's right, yes.
The nice thing
Ivan
about
did, yes.
Rinseless is it has that lovely blueberry scent. So maybe you should try that.
I wouldn't know that. I'm colourblind.
I'm colorblind.
All right. Mark at Autoglim's question. What year did Autoglim introduce their retail line?
What's my
1992.
date of birth?
1066.
1985.
88.
77.
99.
Oh,
92,
I'll tell you,
92.
one of you is 1 year away.
1067.
Don't say it's 1980s. 1980s.
Darren, give yourself a comedy point for that one.
It wasn't 1987, was it?
That's the only way
It
I'm going to
wasn't.
win it.
So I put 88.
1984.
Oh, I got it. So I was
Wow.
85. Nice one.
The
So yeah,
best
you'll
year
get the point for
music.
that one,
I
Adrian.
get a
Well
point.
done.
Do I get a point for that?
No, you don't, because you weren't close enough. No.
Rude.
And Darren was funny, so deal with it.
No.
All right.
Right. So, question 9: which UK brand makes the products wax on and wax off?
Infinity Wax.
Infinity
Oh,
Wax.
thank God for that. We all got one right.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi did wax on, wax off, but he didn't make them. Yeah.
That was the only
And the
answer
last
I
one:
knew.
Energizer Holdings owns which American car care brand?
Mothers.
No.
Total
That's
Wax.
the chemical guys again.
No. No.
Malco.
No. Armor All.
Sounds yeah.
Makes sense.
What a shit question.
Oh dear.
Vicky, you get a comedy point there just
Yeah.
for the time.
Also had 0.
Get a
Bottles of prosecco in, and we've started already.
Oh
My
Jesus!
God, I had
Okay,
0.
right. So let's give us round 1 then. Total points. Paul, what'd you get for that round?
Brace yourself. 2.
2. Okay, Vicky.
I got 1 for comedy.
What? Steve?
5.
5. Ooh. Darren?
5.
Ooh. I like it. Adrian?
3.
3. All right.
You're all
Interesting
cheating.
stuff.
Cheaters.
If I was cheating, I got more than 5.
All I can say is I got double the
Hey.
amount of points that you've made videos in this year. Only saying.
Oof. There's some, oh, there's going to be a fight here. Next whack stock is going to be fisticuffs. Right.
You might as well do it as a
next
live stream,
round.
Specky, so you can make some content.
Well, yeah. Moving on. This next round is called Cars. This
God.
is going to be a round based on the fact that I am going to give you guys descriptions of vehicles. All right.
yes.
I'm not
Go.
going to say what they are. I'm going to give you descriptions, and I want you to guess which car I'm talking about. Now, I have gone for a variety of years. I think I've gone between the late 70s and the early 2000s. Okay, so these should all be cars that are in our collective consciousness, but they
It should
are
be easy
different.
for you, Vicky,
And
because
I've
they're
gone
all
for
yours.
some.
There were no hard questions.
These cars are, the questions, the way I've worded them, might make you think of another car, which is where you're going to have to be very, very, pay attention to the details, okay? Capri, wrong. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Pay attention to the details, but also don't get thrown off, all right? This one threw me off.
Okay.
Manufactured between 1987 and 1993. This German-built executive 4-door saloon featured straight-six engines from 2.5 to 3 liter engines in petrol only, front engine, rear-wheel drive with a 4-speed auto or a 5-speed manual option. Digital LCD instrumentation was an option. A 24-valve version of the 3-liter 6-cylinder was introduced in 1989, developing 200 horsepower compared to earlier, where it was a bit lower. This model was very popular with police forces in the UK, with several cars being supplied to multiple forces and upgraded to police specification for traffic policing service. The company's own performance arm produced a 4-liter version of this car for Germany only in late 1990. It produced over 270 horsepower. It was equipped with a full body kit, alloy wheels. The car's interior had buffalo hide, wood panels, and lots of power equipment. What car am I describing? And this one is designed to throw you off. I will say that much.
So it was German.
It was German.
BMW.
What engine did it
German
have?
made.
Now that's a more... It's a German-built executive. That's how I've written it down, so I can read that again. It's a German-built executive 4-door saloon.
What engine did it have?
2.5 to 3 liters, straight 6, petrol only.
Okay.
Front engine, rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive?
Rear-wheel drive. I'm telling you now, if someone gets this, I'm going to be super duper duper impressed.
Wait, hold on.
Really am. Okay, are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive.
I'm sorry, listeners. This is a bit of a damp squib.
It's an interesting one. And honestly, if you haven't got it, you might just kick yourself when you hear it. Okay. Question 2. This SUV, first available in 2007, had a variant that was equipped with a 6-liter V12 turbo diesel engine producing 493 horsepower. It was capable, this 2.6-ton beast, of doing 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. What is it?
What is 60 and 5 what? 0. What?
5.5.
Oh, 5.5.
A 6-liter V12 turbo diesel SUV.
Turbo diesel.
Although I haven't written this down here, it is reported that the V12 turbo diesel engine was in some way sort of introduced thanks to their racing cars engine.
It's an SUV. Okay.
It's an SUV, yeah. Mm.
2007.
They silence it because people think they know the answer. But they don't want to give too much away.
I mean, I hope people do. I hope
I don't know.
people
God
do
only
get
knows
it.
what's happening to Paul over there. If anyone's watching
I
this
know.
back on YouTube, like, you're going to be, what the earth is happening?
He's having a rave.
Yeah.
My telly's gone wrong.
Ah,
Okay, well, you're moving your camera, so that might be where you're going. All right,
Oh,
question number 3. This 2+2 convertible car made by Opel Vauxhall between 2013 and 2019 shared underpinnings with the Astra, but also shared its name with a German electronic dance group. Can you name the car or the group? Because it's the same.
Okay, say that again, please.
This 2+2 convertible car made by Opel Vauxhall between 2013 and 2019 and shared underpinnings with the Astra. Also shared its name with a German electronic dance act. Can you name it or them?
Dance track, not group. Okay.
No, dance group, dance act.
What was
So,
the track?
yeah, group, however you want to call it. Group,
Okay.
act, not track.
Do we know these
The only
people?
reason I thought about this one is because my wife absolutely loves a lot of the music that this dance group makes, and she bounces away at it. And then I was driving through the town that I work in, and I spotted that very car, and I thought, wow, you don't see many of those. And that's where this question came from. All right, question number 4. The Land Rover Range Rover L322 was available with various engines through the years, but the owners, BMW, only made them with one BMW petrol and one BMW diesel in the earliest iterations. Who made the engines for the car going forward? A point for the petrols and a point for the diesels.
Ooh.
I feel like I need to contact Auto Alex or Taylor. Taylor might know.
I'll tell you this. So just so you know, BMW used their M62 4.4 liter V8 petrol in the Range Rover L322, which was in the 540, the 740, the 840, things like that. And the BMW diesel engine that was used was the M57 3 liter, which was in the 330D, the 530D, and so on. But they were only in the earliest versions of the car. When later years, they didn't use BMW engines. So whose engines did they use for petrols and for diesels?
They're pure shite anyway, that's all I know.
You know, this is meant to be a family show, Vicky.
That's how she talks to her family.
Yeah, yes,
You
that's
don't
actually
want to
true.
hear how I speak to my family.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably wouldn't understand it anyway.
Comedy point, Adrian. Comedy point.
Oh,
Comedy point. All right. Next question. Paul might get this one. I know he's a fan of this kind of thing. This car was a mid-engined sports car and rally car built in the early 1980s to compete in the Group B World Rally Championship. The car won the manufacturer's World Championship in the 1983 season. It was the last rear-wheel drive car to win the WRC. Styled by Pininfarina, sporting a 2.1-litre supercharged, longitudinally mounted rear mid-engine rear-wheel drive layout, producing as much as 321 horsepower in the last iteration. That engine, by the way, the 2.1 litre was only a 4-cylinder, longitudinally mounted 4-cylinder supercharged engine. So styled by Pininfarina, rear mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, longitudinal.
I can picture the car. I just can't think of its name.
It's a pretty car in both rally and road going forms. It is a very, very pretty car.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm loving the faces you guys are pulling. You put your hands on your faces and everything.
Know it. You're just like, yeah, it's
Paul looks relatively calm.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's okay with it. He's pouring himself a beer. So
that's why I'm looking calm. Takes a lot of content. I don't want to spill any.
All right, next question then. Listen to the description. I think one of you should get this, and I will be very disappointed if you don't. This is a two-seater, rear mid-engined, rear-wheel drive sports car from Japan, available between 1990 and 2005. It benefited from advanced aerodynamics and styling inspired by the F-16 fighter jet, as well as input during the final stages from Formula One world champion Ayrton Senna. It was powered by an all-aluminium 3-liter V6 engine, which was later available as a 3.2-liter V6 towards the end of its production. What's the car? Oh, that was a very deliberate writing down of there by Vicky. I mean, that was underlined and everything. Like, she was like, "I've got this, you absolute dickhead."
I'm trying.
MR2. No.
Type R.
It could be any of those things. All right. Okay, let's move on. Question 7. This is a 2-door car manufactured in 1991 for the Japanese market. Based on the company's most popular Super Mini, the car is a fixed profile convertible with a 2+2 seating arrangement. It shares the donor's front-engined, front-wheel drive layout using a 1-liter turbocharged petrol engine producing 75 horsepower and goes through a 3-speed automatic transmission. This is interesting, a total of 20,073 cars were produced in the convertible's single year of series production. With right-hand drive, at least several thousand have been grey imported into Great Britain and Ireland.
How many?
Several thousand. There's no actual number because it was grey import. It was made for the Japanese market only, and it was only made for 1 year.
Super Mini. Is that what you said?
It is a 2-door fixed. It's based on a Super Mini. It's a fixed profile convertible. That means the roof itself, the top pillars, the top bars don't go down. It's like like the center section of the roof goes down, but all the frame remains up. Fixed profile convertible. And Natalie, my wife, wants one. So
I'm going for comedic value in my answer for this one.
Okay, go for
it.
Just
FYI, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Question number 8. This one should be fairly easy to get. This is a 2-seater city car manufactured for model years 98 to 2024, across 3 generations, using a rear engine, rear-wheel drive layout, and a 1-box design. The car is noted for its 2.5-meter overall length, its high H-point seating, its offset passenger and driver seats, where the first and second generation, the passenger is 15 centimeters further forward than the driver. Automated manual transmission in the first and second generation, the Dion tube rear suspension, low emissions, a 2-part rear hatch, interchangeable plastic body panels, and a prominent steel hemispherical safety cell, which can be ordered in contrasting color to the vehicle's body panels.
Do you hear what he just called you, Paul?
I did.
I think that's an easy one. I think that last section there gave the car away, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's definitely a 4 Granada.
Question number 9. This Super Mini range, marketed under various names, is a family of retro-styled 3-door hatchback, 2-door convertible, and 5-door hatchbacks since 2014. The range was introduced in July 2001. The team of designers working on the 2001 car had finished the full-size clay mock-up in plenty of time for the presentation and for the board of directors. However, the American chief designer, Frank Stevenson, realized that the model did not have an exhaust pipe. His short-term solution was to pick up an empty beer can, punch a hole in it, strip off the paint, and push it into the clay at the back of the car, which took just a few minutes. The overall design for the mock-up was so good that the board members told him not to change a thing, resulting in the distinctive exhaust tip seen in production cars.
Hmm.
I mean, I think that's genuinely an interesting little tidbit from that.
My problem with these questions is they're too long. I can't retain the information.
That's why you're meant to write things down, you see.
I am writing them down, but look at my page.
That's got
Yeah, that's
pictures
you
on
just
it.
scribbling Pokemon on there.
Yeah.
This is Mew. All right, the last one. This is gonna be interested if you know this one. I love this car. This car is a Japanese 2+2 seat front-wheel drive coupe. It was introduced in the Geneva Auto Show in March of 1991 and marketed until 1998. Along with other engines, the car was also available with a 1.8-litre V6, among the smallest production V6 engines ever. It produced 135 horsepower in Japanese trim on introduction and 144 horsepower at its best. The displacement was held under 2 litres to minimize the annual Japanese road tax obligation. So a front-wheel drive coupe, 2+2, available with a 1.8-litre V6 engine. I want one, by the way. If I could get a mint one, oh my God, I'd be so happy. I love a small V6. What's that?
I always wanted one of those years ago. An 1800 V6.
I didn't know that they did a Lada V6, honestly. That's interesting. All right, okay, we ready for the answers?
Go for it.
Have you got your answers down?
Yep. Aye.
That was a lot.
Aye.
Okay, so the German-built executive 4-door saloon front engine, rear-wheel drive, straight 6 engine. What is it?
Rover Sterling.
No.
Rover P6.
No.
I put 3 Series.
Whoa. What did you say, Steve? I didn't hear you.
Vauxhall Senator.
You legend!
Ah, well done.
Well
Damn
done,
blast.
sir.
I even thought of that. I had that in my notes as well.
Yeah.
Opel
I had that
Vauxhall,
thing
so
too,
they were
Paul.
German. The
Nice one,
Vauxhall
Steve. I like
Senator.
it. Go on, Steve.
Amazing answer. Well done, you, sir. Absolutely brilliant. I didn't think anyone would get that, so well done, you. All right, so the SUV with the 6-litre V12 turbo diesel, what was it?
Q7?
Q7, yes. Audi
What
Q7.
about the Touareg?
No, it was the Audi. I don't think the Touareg was ever available with that same engine, was it?
V10 in the Touareg.
It was a
Yeah.
V10, that's right. It wasn't the V12. Yeah, and supposedly people say that the V12 engine was based on the Le Mans V12 car that they had. It wasn't the same engine. It wasn't even close. It was just inspired by.
I'll just put 6 points for
right.
having a go.
I had
All right,
G-Wagon.
so the Vauxhall, the Opel Vauxhall convertible car that shares its name with an electronic dance group, a German group. What's the car?
So I put the twin top, but is it also the was it the Rebirth Tigra?
Tigra.
No,
No.
Astra.
the
Well,
twin
it
top
was-
was an Astra.
Yeah, it
an
was,
Astra
wasn't
twin
it?
top.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that
I've
was
got Astra.
earlier. This car replaced
okay.
it because the Astra was never available in this generation, this age, as a convertible.
Ah, okay.
This car was brought in as an alternative. It was the Vauxhall Cascada.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Yeah.
shit car.
Every time we touch, I get this feeling.
What a horrible car. Absolute horrible car.
I put the Bratwurster.
That's yeah, I don't know what that is. That's
just
something
the verst.
new. Oh! He's going for the comedy points. I'm going to give that. It's a pun. I'm going to give a comedy pun. I like it.
I think this is the only way I'm going to be able to score Heidi in any round.
All right, so the Range Rover L322. We know that BMW did a petrol and a diesel. Who made the rest of the petrols and diesels?
I'd say
Go on,
VW.
Steve. Go Steve first.
I put Ford.
For which?
Yeah, yes.
Ford for the petrol.
Yes.
Incorrect.
I put Rod
Jaguar.
Stewart and Jeremy Vine.
Jag.
Yeah, I put
Good.
Jag for petrol and Ford for diesel.
2 points.
Ah,
Thank
sweet.
you.
2
Thank
points.
Oh, we
Yes.
Got some points.
I would like to
So
thank
yes,
Auto
Jaguar
Alex.
made the petrol V8s in 4.2, 4.4 supercharged, 5 liter, and 5 liter supercharged. Ford made the 3.6 liter TD V8s and the later 4.4 liter TD V8s.
And they blow up every time you drive them.
Actually, you know what? I was very surprised. My dad had an L322 with the 3.6 TD V8, and the engine was brilliant. It was the rest
They're
of the car that
terrible.
was crap.
Land Rover and Range Rover terrible.
Yeah, they are pretty much okay. So the rally car, styled by Pininfarina, the rear mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, last rear-wheel drive car to win the WRC. Paul.
Go on, Paul.
Ugh.
Lancia S3.
What?
Lancia S3.
Mitsubishi.
No.
Wasn't it Lancia
Stratos,
037 Evo 1 or something like that?
Lancia 037 is correct.
I got Lancia.
I
I
know
got
that,
one
'cause
point
I got
at
to-
least.
No, that's not a point. No,
Like,
I'll
only know
Paul,
that
you can
'cause
have half a point. I'll
I
give you
got to
half a
sit in
point.
one. I got to sit in
Half
one
a point.
recently.
Is the Lancia
Half a point if you got Lancia.
Stratos?
Not a Stratos. No.
Oh,
It was
different car.
after the Stratos.
Okay.
The 037 came after the Stratos, and it was the last rear-wheel drive. Because after that, they put out the Lancia Delta Integrale. Good question. A good answer, that one, right? Okay, so where are we now? The car, the 2-seater rear mid-engine, rear-wheel drive car that was helped development by Ayrton Senna. Vicky.
Honda NSX.
Okay, Paul says it then.
Your
Honda
voice
NSX.
has really changed.
I know. It's because she was stuffing
But
her
you like,
face with
if you were
Prosecco at the
watching this,
time.
you'd see that as Vicky was having a big gulp from her prosecco at the point that Paul answered for her, which is very good.
Yes. So yes, it is the Honda NSX.
How many points
Vicky,
do I
did you
get
get
for
that right?
Yes, of course it is.
Good, you should, because it's your dream car. All righty. So the Japanese fixed profile convertible car only manufactured for 1 year. What is it?
And my mobility
Yeah.
scooter.
I got confused with this one.
Sorry, did you just say I'm a booth?
A mobility scooter.
I got something similar, the C3 Pluriel.
C3 Pluriel,
Yeah.
Japanese, only made for 1 year.
The Jap spec, yeah.
Jap
It's-
No.
Gold.
I put down the Nissan Figaro or whatever it is.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely
no
right.
way.
Nissan Figaro. Well
Oh,
done.
Well done.
I just put a Lada.
They
I
look the
don't
same.
know.
Yeah,
Darren,
that well-known
Darren,
Japanese brand
They
Lada.
just look the same. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
they
it.
look the same.
They're both equally disgusting.
All right. Where are we now? The 2-seater little city car that has interchangeable panels and the teeny tininess nature of it. What is it?
The Smart
car.
for one.
Smart car. I'll take smart car, smart for one, anything like that. Yes, well done. That was an easy one. Smart car. The Super Mini range, where the clay model had a beer can shoved in the back as an exhaust pipe. What is that range of Super Minis?
Fiat 500.
No,
No, it's got to be the new Mini, isn't it? Because that's the one with the beer can.
the
exhaust.
BMW Mini.
Yeah.
BMW Mini range. If you look at their exhaust pipes, it's much bigger than it should be. That's what it was modeled after.
Damn,
BMW Mini range. Okay, and lastly, the little 2-seat front-wheel drive coupe with a 1.8 liter V6 option. Steve, you seemed very confident about this one.
Mazda.
What Mazda? I won the model. Come on.
Can I take this?
Yeah, go on.
Mazda MX-5.
No. MX-5 was never available with a V6.
Back. It's a something 3.
Was it the MX3 or the 323?
It was the MX-3.
MX3.
And also, fair point to you there, Adrian, as well. I'm going to give you a bonus point for that one for the 323 because the 323F ZXi model was available with a 2-liter V6 engine.
I'm going to be very honest. You don't deserve to give me a point at all because I put ice cream.
All right,
van.
it's taken off you. Done. Right, that's it. You talked yourself out of it. It's gone.
Yeah, but I put ice cream van.
I put the Honda Beat.
Oh, Honda Beat.
I was thinking
that
of the
K
Beat
car,
too.
so
I was thinking
that
of
had
That's a good
that was
answer.
just a
Still a good answer.
660
But it's not a 2
I
plus
was
2.
thinking that too.
It's not a 2 plus 2. You're right. It's just a pure 2-seater. Yeah, yeah. The Mazda MX-3 was available with a
Half
1.8 V6. What's that?
Half.
You knew it was a 3 and it was a Mazda. I'll give you half. Go on, take a half.
I know it was Japanese.
Adrian might have to lose a half just because he was being rude. Right, okay. Let's get your scores for that round. Paul,
What?
give me your scores for that round.
What?
Stand by. 2.5.
2.5. Okay. We'll go Vicky.
4.5.
4.5. Ooh, strong there. Okay, Steve.
6.5.
6.5. Ooh, showing off here. Darren.
3.
3. He's a dejected 3 right there. Can you tell? Adrian.
8.5.
Oh.
And that, I was looking at this, I was adding anything else. So I haven't got that many ticks. I was remembering it was the comedy points. I tell you, this was getting me through.
Okay, fair enough.
what
I'm
I'm
just
going for
totting
now.
up your scores as a total here. So bear with me. My mental arithmetic is
While you're
terrible.
doing that, I need a break. And by that means, I mean, you know,
We.
that's
He
it.
needs a wee.
I need,
Just don't do
Don't
it.
have
Just,
I need to put my telly back on. My telly keeps going wrong, so I've got.
just don't
You
do it in
don't
a
need
bottle,
it
Paul.
right now. You're looking at your own monitor. You're fine.
It's really
Whatever you
annoying.
do, don't pee in a bottle. Paul
I'll
don't
take
know
them-
about that.
Paul does.
Not
Paul doesn't
everyone
know that
lives in
story, no.
lay-bys, Darren.
No, let's not tell that story. Jesus Christ, that was hilarious. My God. Actually, let's tell that story. Darren peed in a bottle while he was driving because he was bursting for a pee. And then later on, when he got back in the car, he was really thirsty. He reached for what he thought was his normal drinks bottle and drank his own pee.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
Well, I say drank, he spat it out again, but you know.
I had a bad drive home, and I in an angry, so my window wipers give up on the M6 during that awful storm. I had an RC message from someone. I had all sorts going on, and just out of anger, I grabbed down and grabbed the first bottle that come to hand.
You know, I would have thought surely that when you know there's a bottle of pee in your car, you're gonna be careful to check which one you pick up. Surely.
I peed in that bottle over 12 hours before. I have ADHD.
Oh,
I forgot that it was there.
no. That's
Well,
disgusting.
There you go.
You're
How
talking
much
to
did
someone
you-
who forget.
How
What?
much did you drink?
Oh, I probably took a swig and I was like, nope. And I spat
Did you
it out.
swallow it?
No, I spat it out. It went in the footwell of my car. I am glad that I carry mouthwash in the side panel of my car at all times.
That's
I must
so
Which
have.
is
bad.
so weird that people carry mouthwash in the car. That's bizarre.
well,
to
the
me.
problem is, if
not,
you've
is
got
it?
this predilection for drinking your own piss, then there is this.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is
leave.
that. Yeah, I suppose that
actually,
would
when
make
you're
you
an Uber
probably do
driver-
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's only recently because I've been here, there, and everywhere, and I've been meeting people of a higher
Recently?
class.
Oh, oh.
With his junk hanging out again. I'm going to go over the scores quickly. The top scores, just so we're at this stage right now. Paul is sitting not so pretty on 4.5 points. Vicky, not much further ahead. Also 5.5 points there. Steve looking not bad, actually, 11.5 points. Darren on 8. Adrian is also on 11.5 points. So we're at a draw currently after 2 rounds. So guys, I'm honestly, I'm surprised with some of the answers you've been able to give here. I did think I was being more fiendish than I really was, clearly. Because I really thought I was going to catch you out with the German executive one. Come on,
Well, you've
it's
got me.
front engine, rear wheel drive, straight 6 engine. I mean, I would have immediately gone BMW.
Yeah.
You know what I thought of originally? What before that, and
Yeah.
I changed my mind without writing it down. Was the Amiga, and then I thought, wait, Lotus Colt, and I was thinking, no, Senator. I knew it.
Senator
Only
was
because I'm old enough to remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, I remember the man. I saw one driving around recently, which made me think, how can I come up with a question for the Senator here? I didn't know that they did a 4-liter version of the Senator for Germany only. It was an Irmscher version of the Senator, and we didn't get that, sadly. But yeah, I mean, I love the old Senators and the Carltons. I was a big fan of those cars, actually. So yeah, well done you for that one. Some of these questions were easy, but that one, I really thought I had stumped all of you with it. So fair play to you. Although I'm really surprised nobody got the Vauxhall Cascada. You know.
Never heard of it.
It's a shit car. That's why it should never be on the road. So
What do they look like?
You know, and the band, the group Cascada. Natalie is a fan of Cascada. She's anytime she gets a chance to put it on the smart speaker. Every time we dance.
See, that wasn't really an answer because she's just one person.
What's that got to do with anything?
Isn't
She's
that
one
just
person.
isn't that just like an Insignia convertible?
It's somewhere in between an Astra and an Insignia.
Ooh.
It shares, styling from both of them, I think. It does look like an Insignia convertible, though.
Exactly.
It
It shouldn't be on the road. It's horrible.
But it's interesting that it's a pure convertible. It's not like a twin top. It doesn't have a hard option, a hard roof option. It's a soft top only.
It looks like the sort of thing that was designed for young people, but you get stuck behind on the M24.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your eye there.
I was about to say,
careful.
She's getting so bored by this. She's like, just.
No, she needs to make her Pikachu eyes bigger. That's what it is.
She's going for entertainment points, isn't she?
She is. No, well, I still haven't had any other messages, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
General knowledge is up next, guys. Let's see how your general knowledge goes. This will be a quick round to crack through, so let's see.
Generally useless.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, but it's up to you. Question number 1. What is the 4th letter of the Greek alphabet? Question number 2. We're going to rattle through this quite quickly. How many faces does a dodecahedron have? That's another ooh. 2 oohs for you.
I'm guessing.
Question number 3. Only 3 countries in the world appear on their own in an alphabetical list for the letter that they start with. What countries are they? So if you don't understand what I'm trying to say here, Scotland would be S, but there's lots of other S's. I'm looking for a country which begins with a letter that no other country on the countries list begins with that letter. It's unique to that letter. There are 3 of them.
I don't understand this question. What the Hey, hold on. China.
Just thinking out loud.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
So imagine there's a country. If you can think of a country where only that one country begins with the letter it starts with, no other countries. So Scotland, there's also Sweden and Switzerland and so many others, right? But there are 3 countries on the list where there are only one for that letter that they start with. No other country starts with that first letter. What are those 3 countries?
God save us.
It's a tricky one. I like it. On which continent would you find the world's largest desert? I love this question. It's a good question.
I'm retiring from the game.
I thought you were saying you were retired. Sorry.
You I can't say that. You're not allowed to say that.
Possibly.
I thought I heard you saying that.
Yeah. Give any answer, Vicky. Remember, any answer is better than no answer.
Right, hold on. What was the question again? I didn't even listen.
What continent would you find the world's largest desert? Continent like Europe, Asia, North America, South America, Australia, Africa, and so on. I'm not giving you all of them, but just you come up with it yourself. It's general knowledge.
Was it one of them? Was it one of those?
I'm not saying. I'm not going to tell you anything. That's cheating.
Was it one of those?
If you want to send me a kind of, here's a thing and give me a clue, Specky, that's different, right?
Becky's getting drunk now. He's getting brave.
Yeah, I am. In what capital would you find the Little Mermaid statue?
Ooh.
I swear to God, I think I've finished half this bottle of Bailey's already. It was a brand new litre bottle.
I don't know many times I filled this glass.
I don't know why you're bothering to fill the glass. I was just trying to say, I don't know why you're not drinking it like me. Question number 6. What is the only flag of the world that does not have 4 sides?
Sure, it was number 6.
Yes.
It was 6.
No. Number 5 was where did you find which capital will you find the Little Mermaid statue?
Yes.
This is number 6.
No,
Yeah,
this is number 6.
No, this is number 6. Yeah, you said number 7.
This is number
Specky.
6. Yeah.
This is 6.
What? This
You
is
said number
no, I didn't.
7.
You're trying
Yes,
to
you
wind me
did.
up now. I definitely didn't say
You
that.
did. 'Cause
Number
I said-
6.
I've got 6
What?
answers. That's what I'm worried about.
What number 6 is what is the only flag that does not have 4 sides? A country flag.
Oh.
Not any other weird flag. I'm not saying I'm not talking about racing flags or communication flags, semaphore flags, anything like that. Flag of a country that does not have 4 sides. Okay. Question number 7. What is the chemical element with the symbol Fe? We should know this one because we're detailers and we use products which impact this element.
You use that very loosely.
Ooh.
Isn't that an interesting one there? As detailers, we work with this regularly.
4 detailers here. No, 5. There's 5 detailers here.
No, there's
One.
still 4. Because then there's Paul and then there's you.
I think Paul does more than the rest of us at the moment.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Paul does more than
Yes.
me.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, he does.
Thank you.
Shut up. Okay, whatever.
Fe.
YouTube.
Which power? Question 8. Which powerful Mongol ruler conquered
Is
a
this 8 or
vast?
9?
8, I said. How do you not pay attention to this?
Because I have 8 answers and this is 9.
Oh, for
You're
God's
thick
sake.
then, aren't you? Jesus.
just
You are
right
thick
in
as 2
the-
short planks.
Just right.
Which
Ian Paisley.
Mongol
Right, Ian
ruler
Paisley, you'll be
conquered
right.
a vast empire stretching from Asia to Europe?
Yes.
Hey, it's as good as answer as any.
No,
honestly.
compared to some of the other ones I've given for this
Yeah.
round. Yes, it is.
Question number 9. The assassination of this person led to the start of World War One.
Please.
Who paid attention in history?
Could you repeat that question, please?
No.
The assassination of this person led to the start of World War One.
What question were you on? 9.
Yeah.
9.
This is 8.
No, it's not. It's 9.
It's 9.
10.
Shut your face, Darren. Question number
Captain
10.
ADHD there is like, I've wandered off in the middle of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Question
trying
number
not to.
10. What is the rarest and most expensive spice in the world by weight?
That's easy.
Of course, it's easy, but some people might not know it.
Paprika.
Meth.
It's not a spice. Actually, isn't there a drug that's known
There
as
is, yeah,
spice?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. It might be expensive. I don't know.
Less rare though, I think. Yeah.
Most likely, yeah. You couldn't get this other one down there. You know, the local dance hall. Wow, I'm old.
Mm.
Jesus. Right. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. Let's go through your answers. What is the 4th letter of the Greek alphabet, Steve?
D.
Delta.
Delta is
That's not right,
correct.
D.
I got one right.
Yeah.
I am an educated man. Who knew?
Delta. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta.
I've only got one right.
Vicky, how many faces does a dodecahedron have?
Either 10 or 12.
I need one or the other.
12.
Yes, 12 is a
Oh,
correct
yes.
answer.
I distinctly heard you say 10. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it. That doesn't mean he was right.
Yeah, voices in the head. Only 3 countries in the world appear on their own for the letter that they start with. Which countries are they? I'm going to go to Adrian for this.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Venezuela?
Nope.
No. France?
Nope.
No.
What about Finland?
No, off. Yeah. Do you know,
I'm
look
gonna
at this
have so
game,
much
it's like, I know
editing to
these
do
aren't
in this.
right.
Thanks,
And
guys.
I honestly, I got to those 2 going. I know these aren't right, and literally
Okay.
cannot think of anything else.
Right. Darren.
Bangladesh, Guernsey, and Burnley.
Wrong. Burnley. Comedy point. You get a comedy point for that one. Burnley. Burnley's on its own. Right, come on. Anybody got the actual answers?
China, that's all I said. As
No.
we all heard.
Okay, I'm going
I
to
hope
blow
you
your
got
mind
the
here. You
answers.
ready? I've got the answers.
Yeah.
Oman, because there are no other O's. Qatar, because there are no other Q's. And Yemen, because there are no other Y's.
Oh man. Thank you.
There you go. There's a pub quiz question for the next time you actually
Yeah.
go to your local pub quiz and it gets asked. You'll know, and you say thanks, Specky.
Can you
Anyway.
see the disappointment on people's faces at the answer to that question?
That was so underwhelming.
I know this one well because I play this game with my kids all the time where we go through the alphabet and name a country. And when we get to O, there is only one option.
Gosh,
when we
you're
get
such
to
a fun
Q
dad.
and when we get to Y, there's only one option.
So is it on? Sorry. I thought I muted. Sorry.
I missed what you said. What did you say?
I said, oh, you're such a fun dad.
Hey, my kids love it. Okay, shut up.
Okay.
They love to learn these
That's
things, right?
good.
Okay.
They're good at
On
pretending.
which continent would you find the world's largest desert, Paul?
Desert
Desert
Paul?
Paul.
South
I want
America.
the answer from Paul.
South America.
No. Steve.
I put Africa.
No. Adrian.
I put Africa and I knew it was wrong.
No. Darren.
North Africa?
No. Vicky.
Oh.
America.
East Africa.
Antarctica.
Who
I
the
had this sneaky
frickin'
suspicion
hell?
that was a desert and I couldn't remember if it was true or not. So I didn't put it.
My lord.
Antarctica. Yeah, there you go.
I thought
What
this was general
capital
knowledge.
city would you find the Little Mermaid statue in?
Paris.
No.
Copenhagen.
Yes, well done, that man.
Well done. Very
How
good.
the
Copenhagen.
hell did you know that?
My daughter's
You
into Little
Googled it.
Mermaid.
I just wrote under the sea. That's all I wrote.
Under the sea.
Down where it's
Uh,
wetter, everything's better. Oh, no.
There you go. Yes,
Wrong.
exactly.
Not us.
Which country's flag is the only flag not to have four sides?
None of them because they're all flat.
If I've got this wrong, I'm going to
Go
be so
on.
angry. My son's into flags at the moment. Is it Nepal? Nepal?
Nepal. Yes.
Oh,
Well
Oh,
done,
my
you.
good God.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
I've been
come
making
on.
hammer bead. I've been making hammer
Quick
bead
question
flags all
though:
week.
can you describe for people listening or watching what the Nepalese flag looks like?
No, I can't.
Did you say Nepal?
Yes, I said
I'm
Nepal.
sorry. It's
Nepalese.
his headphones.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
can't.
I'm sure.
Vicky's going to be
the
showing us
shape-
a bit.
It's basically
It's a triangle.
two isosceles triangles stacked one above the other. So you've got a straight section across the top, and then an angled section coming down, and then a straight section going out, and then an angled section coming
I've
down.
got a red star on, like a snail or something on it.
Very possibly, but that's the shape, is the two isosceles triangles. So yes,
I'm not going to
Nepal,
lie,
well
I
done.
did switch off at that part of the Olympics opening ceremony. So I didn't see that one.
Fair enough. What is the chemical element with this symbol Fe?
Iron.
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 Yes.
Iron is right. Vicky's looking completely confused. You never heard of ferrous oxide or ferrite? That's
Does it
iron
look
oxide.
like I've heard of it? Does it look like I've heard of it?
Did you go
Okay.
to school?
I
Did you do anything
Did you do
in a
science?
science lesson?
did.
No.
Did
we
you
bullied
just
our
look out the
teacher.
window?
We bullied our teacher.
I can imagine it.
Yeah, it's
bullied
Northern Ireland. They probably had bombs and everything. Right.
Yeah.
So,
That's what the lesson was.
Mhm.
Listen up, boys. Here's how you put some metal balls into your bomb. Which powerful Mongol ruler conquered a vast empire stretching from Asia to Europe?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
Yep.
Easy.
Was he not a
Good
Mario?
one.
Why
I
is
have
he
no
not
idea
in
what you're talking
Mario?
about.
I don't know. You're the one that twitches it.
Genghis
Yeah,
Khan.
no, it's
called-
Pokemon. The assassination of this person led to the start of World War One.
JFK.
Franz
No.
Ferdinand.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife were assassinated in Sarajevo by the 19-year-old Gavrilo Princip, a member of the Young Bosnia. And then basically his assassination led to the July crisis and precipitated Austria-Hungary's declaration of war against Serbia, which in turn triggered a series of events which eventually led 4 weeks after his death to Austria-Hungary's allies and Serbia's allies declaring war on each other, starting World War One. Now you know.
Didn't listen to any of it.
Lastly, what is the rarest and most expensive spice in the world by weight?
OnlyFans.
Saffron.
That's not rare enough, but a comedy point because it made me laugh. I'll give you a comedy point.
Saffron.
Saffron is
Yeah.
well done. Yes, is the
Good.
correct
I got
answer.
a point. Oh,
Yes.
Saffron. All right. So tot up your scores, Paul. What have you got?
3.
3 for Paul. Let me get my pen. Stop working. It's drunk. There we go. 3 for Paul, which puts Paul on to
Blame the pen.
7.5.
Is it because you're drunk and you got the pen out the wrong way round?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Next question.
I don't know.
Vicky, how many did you get that round?
1.
1 puts Vicky on 6.5. Steve, 4.
Yes.
4 for Steve puts Steve on 15.5. Darren.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but I got 8.
Ooh, you're
Strong.
allowed to brag, mate.
Yes,
that's
definitely.
all
That was
right.
good.
damn,
I'm
Which
not
puts
close.
you on to 16 points. You are
I've now
just
just
tipping the
peaked.
lead so far. Adrian,
6.
6 points. That puts you on 17.5. So,
Vicky, was your point in that round the comedy point?
Yep.
Good.
see, it goes to show if you're
Come on,
funny enough,
come on.
you'll get a point. You'll get somewhere in life. It's all right.
That's
It's
what
something
we want.
I've learned over the years. I'm ugly as sin, but at least I'm funny. So,
As long as you're funny and got the.
Well, you say
Who
you're
Who
funny.
says you're funny, Specky?
As long as you're
I
funny.
do. I say I am. I said on your podcast when you asked me how funny do you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm a 10. So shut up. So actually, the winner currently, right now, the leader of the score is Adrian, who is 1.5 points against Darren, who is a half a point ahead of Steve, who is then some number of points ahead of Paul, and then Vicky bringing up the rear with 6.5.
Crossed out.
Let's go.
You said it.
This
I thought
is
it.
the
Interesting.
music round. Some
Oh,
of this
God.
you're going to hear.
Oh.
Maybe I might have play some music clips, or I
Okay,
might just
okay.
play them after when you've
Yes.
answered them. Let's see. Question number 1. Jump in My Car is a song by an American celebrity known mostly for his work in television. His musical career is most popular outside of the country he is from.
Easy.
David Hasselhoff. Boom.
That might be the correct answer. It might not. I'm not going to say anything because this is not the point where you're supposed to be blurting out your answers. I'm the drunk one, not you.
Okay, I'm going
Next question 2. This new wave synth pop song released in August of 1979 reached the top of the charts in several countries. The lyrics were inspired by an incident of road rage.
Ooh.
Ooh. And I have the clip, which I'm not going to play just now because if I play it, you'll just get it. So I'm going to play it after and you'll hear what I mean. This new wave synth pop song was released in August of 79 and reached the top of the charts in several countries. The lyrics were inspired by an incident of road rage. Question number 3. Little Deuce Coupe was a hit for the Beach Boys in 1963. But what car was the Little Deuce Coupe? Don't point over there, Darren. Nobody can see what you're pointing at. It's that one over there. I can see
Yeah,
it.
it's one next door to mine. I think this car.
Go to
Are
Fabio.
any of these like
Skoda
after
Fabia.
I was born?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's popular consciousness. You know the song Little Deuce Coupe, don't you?
I don't have a clue what it is. Never heard tell of it.
Here's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. It's a great song.
Don't ever do that again.
You'd like it because it's actually about the fact that it was a hot-rodded Little Deuce Coupe. A car. He brags about the fact that the car is fast. He tells you what modifications he's done to the car, and that he drag races the car for fun. I'm surprised you don't know this. Come on, Beach Boys. You gotta start listening to more Beach Boys.
Like 30 years after that. Thank you.
That's not the point.
So-
You can still listen to
Still a
music that
great
came
song,
around
though.
before you were there. It's a great song. It is a great song. Most of the Beach Boys is great songs. All right. This car-related song, this is more your era, Vicky, okay? All right? Okay, get over it. This car-related song was released in 2007 by Barbadian pop songstress Rihanna. What's it called?
Ooh, what?
Smack the bitch up.
No, that would have been Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I remember.
Dang.
She would have been the other end of it.
Yeah. This car-related song was released in 2007 by Rihanna.
Got it.
What's it called?
Got it.
It is car-related. Remember, everything is car-related here.
Got it.
Okay. What 1985 song starts like this? Well, we don't know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been. And we know what we're knowing, but we can't say what we've seen. And we're not little children, and we know what we want. And the future is certain. Give us time to work it out.
Can you sing it rather than say it?
No, because if I sing it, it'll give it away.
Oh, I know it.
If I
It's
sing
a
it, it'll
tumble.
give it away. At this point in the song, there is no music when they say this, but it is sung in harmony.
1985.
1985.
Oh, I
can hear it.
I want to sing it. I want to sing. Hang on.
Go on and sing it if you want to sing it. I'm not
no,
going to
no, no.
stop you. I'm not going to sing it myself, but you can sing it if you want to sing it. Do you want me to sing it a little bit?
Go for it.
Well, we know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been. And we know what we're knowing, but we can't say what we've seen. And we're not little children, and we know what we want. And the future is certain. Give us time to work it out. Yeah, he's got it. You got it. That's it.
I'd like just to say for the record, that has not helped at all.
Has it not? Wow. God, and you're old enough. You
I know,
really are.
yeah,
You
exactly.
should
Thank
know
goodness
this.
for that.
It's my era of music that I particularly enjoy.
Well, he's in the
you know.
lead, so if he doesn't get this,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
over.
This round
There you
has hobbled me.
All right, question number 6. Okay, let me just, before I ask this question, first of all, have you ever listened to a song and thought to yourself, how can I turn that into a question for this?
Yes.
Or you ever get anything and you think, I've got the answer. How do I make a question out of it? This is the most this is the most tenuous way of getting a question out of an answer. All right, you ready? And I know one of you should bloody well get this.
Specky's so drunk, he's laughing at his own joke.
I know it's fun. Sometimes your car doesn't want to work. And if it could, it would say, I'm not okay. Which band wrote I'm not okay?
I know, Steve.
Vicky, you should
It's not good.
bloody well get this one.
Got it.
And I've got the clip for it, which means that you and I have to sing along to it, okay?
If I've got the right thing, I think it's called.
If you've got the right thing, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, now question number 7. Gas, Gas, Gas was a song used in which Japanese manga-based arcade game and became a meme for street racing?
Japanese manga.
It's a manga-based arcade game.
Arcade.
Right, the arcade game is based on the Japanese manga, and Gas, Gas, Gas was used in the game, and it became a meme for street racing.
I don't even know what Japanese manga is.
No, I was looking at your
You're
face
very,
and thought,
very
fruit.
Mine.
uncultured. You really
like
are
a
very
fruit.
uncultured.
It's a Japanese.
It's like
Type of fruit.
Have you ever seen the Japanese movie Akira?
It's a
Oh my
Japanese
God, you
comic,
know what-
basically.
Steve doesn't know.
It's like a Japanese comic. So
Specky,
there's anime
Specky.
and there's manga, and manga
Speck
is
has a
like a
life.
slightly more hard-hitting Japanese graphical comic.
You've lost the audience, Specky.
I wouldn't say that.
Someone's going to get this. Someone's going to be sitting there in their car or at home or doing their dishes, and they're going to be shouting what this is.
I can't think.
And I'll
You can
play
say
the
it a
clip.
little bit louder because
Do you want me
I
to play the
can't
clip?
hear you.
Do you want me to play the clip?
I don't think it's going to help.
Okay, let's find out.
Yep. No, that hasn't helped at all.
I still don't know if that's what I put down.
I feel like I might be having a stroke.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's
Okay,
allowed.
that's
As long
good.
as you got it
Checking.
on video, so we
Play
can
your
laugh
cards
at it
right,
later.
Adrian.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The Antiques
All right, okay.
Roadshow,
Next
1983.
question. The next question. Shut up. Number 8. Question number 8. The
All right.
song "Fast Car" won the 1989 Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Who is the artist?
Oh,
What
That
One
question
of
is
my
this?
easy.
favorite songs of all
Same.
time.
What
Oh,
question
it's
is
a
it?
terrible song.
It's
What
not
question
on the
is
new
it?
one.
This is number
on the-
8, by the way.
Number 8. Oh, yeah.
The one
No
that's
idea.
been
Is it the person's name?
remastered, butchered it, haven't they?
Yeah, it has been butchered. Yeah. But honestly, what a phenomenal song. Beautiful, beautiful song.
Chaz,
Go sing it, for God's sake.
Dave.
Sorry.
Okay. Now we have a question from a guest, a former guest of the podcast. Listen carefully
Oh God.
to this one. And let me just make sure the volume is turned up so you can hear it.
oh.
Hi guys, this is John from Clean and Shiny, and I've got question 9 for you. In 2002, this song, released by West Coast hip-hop group Cypress Hill, refers to generally classic cars modified with hydraulic suspension. Name the song.
Can I just say, by the way, John Hall's voice, did you hear that? It was beautiful. I mean, that was a silky voice. I think, John, if you're listening, you could do some side work as like voiceover artist or something. I sent him a message and I said, by the way, your voice is so chocolatey, silky smooth. I don't have to edit that at all. And he's like, oh, you say the sweetest things. Yeah, I think I've got some.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He may have the solitary voice of a silky smooth voiceover man, but the question was diabolical. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I didn't even listen to
gave
the
him the
question.
question.
because
How
his
do
voice-
you not, Paul?
I felt it
Listen
shift.
to it again one more time.
Hi guys, this is John from Clean and Shiny, and I've got question 9 for you. In 2002, this song, released by West Coast hip-hop group Cypress Hill, refers to generally classic cars modified with hydraulic suspension. Name the song.
So it's a very West Coast situation with cars, mostly classic cars, modified.
I go
With
driving
hydraulic
in my
suspension.
car.
That's it exactly. Well done, Darren. You've got it. Well
know
done. Just
this.
like if people see driving down Oxford Street, an old Morris Minor hopping down the road. The last question, number 10. Listen to this. Oh God, I make sure I got this clip on my phone. Have I got it? Yes, I do. Listen to this clip and give me the name of the Pixar movie that this was used in.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Oh,
Oh, it's such a lovely song and it's a lovely scene in the film.
It is
as
a
well.
very lovely scene.
It's a lovely scene. It's one of my favorites in cinema. You know, when they do the low and slow and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
do. Love it. All right. You
If
all
you
got your
stop, Paul,
answers?
it's up. It's up.
yes.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so Jump in My Car. Question number 1. Is this song from which American celebrity most famous for his TV work?
Paul, do you want to tell everybody again?
Yeah, thanks. Alan.
David Hasselhoff.
Lovely, thank you.
Do you want to hear it?
And then you bang.
I want to take you home.
Very like status quo vibe to it. I like it.
Oh, that has 4 chords. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
true.
you're
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
Fair enough. So, you know, it's a very, if you watch the music video of it, it's hilarious. It's him driving the Knight Rider Kit. And he approaches a group of 3 women. What I don't understand is Kit only has 1 passenger seat. So where was he going to put the other 2? It's a bit
On his
lecherous
lap.
in my opinion.
Well, wouldn't you not to know?
Comedy point, Vicky. Comedy point.
Oh yeah.
David Hasselhoff is the correct answer. So, question number
Vicky's
2.
got 1 point
This
this round.
new wave synth pop song released in 1979.
Staying
the
Alive.
lyrics were inspired by an incident of road rage. What?
Staying alive.
Staying Alive is wrong.
Don't stop me
I-
now.
But it's kind of funny. What?
I said
Don't stop me
Highway
now.
to Hell.
Don't stop me now. No. What? Vicky, what was yours?
Highway to Hell.
Highway to Hell? No.
Synth
Synth
pop.
pop. Highway to Hell is rock.
It's like the
don't know what that
exact
means.
opposite.
Paul, you
I don't know
must
what
have
it
got this.
means.
Come on.
Oh,
Give it to me.
I don't. I'm just going to say Yazoo. I haven't got a clue.
No. Okay. Right, Steve.
You mentioned road rage. The only thing I can think of was Catatonia.
I know you're going with that.
Rage.
Yeah, I
Comedy
know. I
point?
thought.
No,
I
that was
thought of
not
Steve, you're right.
1985 synth pop. Are you ready to kick yourselves?
Gary Newman.
Safest of all, I can lock all my doors. It's the only way to live in cars.
I'm going to argue.
You look, it's not synth pop, is it?
No, a synth wave.
Ah.
I don't know what that means.
So you're wrong.
I said new wave synth pop. So I'm going to beat you on a technicality there.
The problem we've got here,
Deal.
Paul, is he's splitting hairs and we haven't got any.
You're absolutely right.
You got there
Wow.
before I did, so well done you. Right, question number 3. Little Deuce Coupe. What is the Little Deuce Coupe? Somebody give me an answer. Steve's nodding his head. Go for it, Steve. Steve.
I wrote down first it was a Carmen Ghia, and then I went, no. That's the Ford Coupe.
I need more than that.
It's
Model
a
B.
1932 Ford
Coupe.
3-window coupe.
3-window, yeah.
Is that what the Google answer had?
No, that's a three. That is a 3-window coupe.
I wrote down Volkswagen Carmen Ghia first, and then I put down the Ford Coupe.
Okay, so what I came up with is it's a Ford Model 18, specifically the 1932 coupe model, which was known as the Deuce Coupe. If you've put down Ford and you've said 32 in there or the 2-window situation, I'll give you a point for that.
I put a Ford Model B.
Model B is not it. It's a Model 18. So
I got Ford.
you got Ford. I'll give you a quarter of a point.
You'll take
Because
it.
I'm nice.
Oh,
like
in which case, I'll have that quarter of a point as well. Yeah, thank you.
If you
I
got
was being
Ford, I'll give you
generous.
a
I was
quarter. It's
crossing it
fine.
out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Take it.
Any points for Cheeky Cento? No.
Comedy
No.
point for a Cinquecento. I like
Yeah.
that. Who would have said that one?
I didn't know what the song
All right.
was. I had no idea.
This car-related pop song by Barbados-born songstress Rihanna. What is it?
Drive.
Umbrella.
I'm sorry, I can't accept drive.
Umbrella.
Shut up and drive.
Shut up and drive.
All right.
Shut up and drive. Yeah, that is the song. Well done, you. All right.
I mean,
The
when you give the answer,
song-
it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
good guess, like, wasn't it?
So
Can
the
you do it like Paul and
1985
just shout it
song
out?
said, "We know where we're going." What is that song?
The Talking Heads.
Can you give me the song? That's the band.
Road to Nowhere.
Road to Nowhere.
Go on, Paul.
Absolutely.
Go on.
We're on the road to
To
nowhere.
nowhere. Yep.
There you go. That is the song. All
Go
right.
on.
Here we go. Vicky, prepare yourself. Sometimes when your car doesn't work, it wants to say, "I'm not okay." Which band wrote "I'm Not Okay"?
My Chemical Romance.
Are you ready to sing?
Go for it. I'm not okay.
I had ABBA.
Oh, I was hoping you would carry on when it cut off.
There we go.
Wicked song. Love that song. So there
Did
you
you,
go.
put,
That
did you
was...
put that one in there just for Vicky to get an answer?
No. I listened to that song and I was like, I love that song. How can I work it into the quiz?
My teenage
So
years.
My Chemical Romance wrote "I'm Not Okay."
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I've written
Actually,
it down.
it was in brackets, "I promise," and then "I'm Not Okay." So gas. This song. What was that from? That was from.
I
Ridge
said
Racer?
Dragon Ball Z, but
No.
I just put
Is it
Pokemon
new?
because I've got no idea.
I
Is
put
that
Ridge.
Pokemon?
I put Ridge Racer.
You're kind of close. You're closer
Need
than
for
those
Speed?
other two idiots.
Do I
Half
get a
a point
point for
then, yeah.
Windy Miller?
No, you don't. No, it's all right. It was Initial D.
oh my god, I should knew that. I sell the hoodie.
You should have known that.
Oh, yeah.
You absolute
Yeah.
idiot.
You know, it
You
was on the
should
tip
have
of my
known
tongue,
Initial
Paul.
D.
Same as you. And
Yeah.
Steve. Yeah, is that
Something
I
like
knew
that.
I love that. That's
Seven,
caught you out.
six,
All right, okay. Here we go. The
That one.
song "Fast Car" in 1989. Who sang it?
Tracy
Chapman?
Chapman.
Tracy Chapman. Fantastic. John Hall's question: which song is about the West Coast hip hop?
Lowrider.
Lowrider.
Lowrider. I bursted out there, but anyway, yes, Lowrider is the song. Low rider. And finally, the movie from the clip Life Could Be a Dream. What's that film?
Cars.
Cars in perfect
Ferris Bueller's
unison.
Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
Comedy
that's got to be a
point.
comedy point. Yeah.
Comedy point right there. Comedy point. Well done. All right. Okay. So, Paul, give us your score for that round.
5.
5. I would expect you to get more because I know you love your music. I was
know.
expecting more from you.
But
he likes good music.
But you have
Specky,
horrendous
and some
music
of that was
taste, so
shit.
what do you expect?
That's rude. Never mind. Okay. So, right. Pardon me. Vicky?
6.
6. Ooh, it's a strong one.
Those 2 of them
Okay.
are comedy.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Steve.
With the comedy point, 6.
6 with a comedy point. Okay, all right. So there we are. And there. And Darren.
Do you need our answer sheets at the end?
What?
Do you need our answer sheets at the end? If not, I'll take 10.
No, I don't. No. Give us the truth.
I've got 5 and a quarter.
5 and a quarter.
I'll take a comedy point for that though.
No, it wasn't funny enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, you're doing well, mate. Honestly. So that's there. That's the quarter. And Adrian last.
5 and a quarter as well.
5 and a quarter. So where are we?
What about if I get my plums out?
That's a
Get them out.
deduction.
I think I was about to say that's going to be like points deducted or banned.
I'll give you some of my points.
What if you get your plums out?
Okay, right. So, totting up the scores at the end of the round there. We're at the end of round 4. We're almost home. So we've got Paul and Vicky both on 12 and a half points.
Paul.
Steve sitting in the middle ground at 20 and a half points. Darren taking second place on 21 and a quarter, and Adrian heading up with 22 and 3/4 points.
That's not comfortable, is it?
That's not comfortable at all. No,
I'm heading up your rear, Adrian.
Yeah. I can feel
This is the last round. This is the movie and TV round.
Can I get a drink before we go on the next round? I need a drink. I'm
Have you not got a drink with you?
No.
Go
Why?
get it. Go.
Because I've
Where's
run
your
out of drink.
preparation? Drank it all.
Yes, pretty much. Yes.
Go on then.
If I drink anymore, I'm going to wet
If
myself.
you're going to get a drink, I'm going to relieve myself.
Oh God, no! He's just going to expose himself. That's what he's talking
Have
about.
a bottle.
There you go. All right, okay. We're on to the very last round, the final round that could decide, or will decide, unless there's a tiebreaker, in which case I'm going to have to think on my feet, who is the winner of the first and most important of all Specky and Paul Talk Detailing quiz episodes. So, prepare yourselves. Here we go. Question number 1. What was the hero car in the film Gone in 60 Seconds?
Hang on.
I know, that's an easy one.
Are you on about the first film or the reincarnation?
No, I'm talking about the Nick, what's his face?
Nicholas Cage.
Oh,
one.
she didn't
Nicolas
say that.
Cage.
I'd have got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're old and the rest of us haven't seen it. So it's the Nicolas
I've seen the
Cage
original.
version of Gone
I
in
didn't
60
know it had
Seconds.
changed. There you go.
Yeah, it's a remake, basically.
No, it was a remake. I didn't realize the hero car had changed.
And you want all the details.
No, the
I
hero
take
car
it?
hasn't changed. Or at least has it? Well, I don't know if it was different, the same in the other car. The other
It's
film.
changed. I'm gonna correct you when we get to the end of the quiz.
Okay, it's fine. I'm happy to be corrected.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pull you up by your wire fronts and tell you off.
fine. Okay, again.
What you do in your personal time is
what? Question 2. What was the car that Ron Weasley and Harry Potter flew from Surrey to Hogwarts?
Oh, everybody knows that's a Lego.
Allegro. Comedy point. Allegro.
Hi,
Nobody
unfortunately,
talks
just
about an
read this to my
Allegro these
daughter.
days. And nobody talks about an Allegro in a nice way either. You notice that?
No.
You read the whole
Vicky?
of Harry Potter to your daughter?
No, just we're on the second one.
Is that a rhyming slang? Harry Potter to your daughter?
Harry Potter to your daughter?
Yeah, she's 6. She's definitely not getting like past Prisoner of Azkaban. That's going to be a bit scary for her, I think.
Oh, yes. Okay. Question number 3. Oh, God, I do actually have
Wind.
an audio question. Here we go. Where is it? I gotta find it. Here we go. Question number 3 from a former guest.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aaron the Detailer here, and I have question number 3 coming up for you. In the hit TV series Life on Mars, the hero car was the Mark III Ford Cortina. The question is, though, which car starred as the hero car in the sequel series Ashes to Ashes?
Oh, come on.
The answer, of course, was the Audi
Oh,
Quattro.
no. It was meant to pause and it didn't pause.
Oversteer.
Stop it. It's not supposed. I hope you didn't hear that.
We heard it.
I wrote it
But
down
also, we
before
knew
I
the
heard
answer anyway.
Damn it. Because it was meant to pause and it wasn't responding.
Oh,
like it
well,
was
We've all
We're
got
gonna
1
get-
point this round.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, there you go.
The
Damn it.
tagline that Gene
Sorry,
Hunt had for
Aaron,
that
but
was
if you want to
brilliant.
listen to Aaron was a former guest on the podcast this year. You want to go and check him out. He was fantastic. He's become a good friend of the podcast. I speak to him often. Thank you, Aaron, for helping out. All right. Question number 4. In the 2011 movie Tower Heist with Ben Stiller, what car was kept in Alan Alda's living room? Now, just the make on its own is maybe worth a quarter of a point at best. I want more information. I want to be more specific if you can. That's got a few ruffled eyebrows there.
I can't take the picture out of my head of the Fast and the Furious one when they're just like driving it through out of one building into the next one.
No, it's certainly
Oh
not.
no, it's not that.
Not even close
No,
to
I know.
that.
I just can't remember.
I will say it's a classic car. It's not a modern. It's not a Zenvo or whatever the hell that was in there. I think that was a Zenvo, wasn't it? I don't know.
Like
All right.
something, I think it was.
Yeah. Question number 5. In the Fast and the Furious, the first one, what car was driven by Letty? Now, she drove it in the show, but she also drove it at Race Wars. Now, here's a bonus point as well. At Race Wars, what car was she racing against? There was that guy with the dreads, and he says, hey, I wouldn't want to get any of that exhaust on your pretty face. And then they end up putting up some money and they have a race. So what car did Letty drive? And then what was the car she raced against at Race Wars?
Picture it. No, I can't remember what it is.
The Golf in my head. Get it out.
No, that was the Jetta.
Yeah, the Jetta. Sorry, yeah.
That was the white Jetta, and that
That's
was
stuck in my
what's
head.
his name again? I forget what his name was. Jesse.
He was called
Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah.
Jesse's Jetta. No, it wasn't that. Letty had a different car.
Is Vauxhall Corsa 2 L's?
Yeah.
Sorry.
If it had been shot in England, that's exactly what it would have been.
Someone needs to remake that and give loads of shit cars like Corsas and Fiestas and stuff with 4-inch Pico exhausts. That would be hilarious.
Fast and Furious, Max Power.
Max Power, that's exactly right, yes. Question number 6. The 1998 movie Ronin has what is widely regarded as the greatest car chase in movie history, specifically the chase in Paris as Robert De Niro chases Natasha McElhone through the tight city streets, busy road carriageways, and tunnels. The question is, what cars were they driving? I will give you a point for each. Be as specific as you can. Also in that film, there were notable appearances from the Audi S8 and the Citroen XM V6 in a chase that happened earlier in the film. Fantastic film.
Can you
Love that
repeat
film.
that question? Because I wrote down Audi S8, so I picked it the wrong.
Okay, right, okay. Which two cars were being chased or raced through the streets of Paris by Robert De Niro and Natasha McElhone? What were they in that race, in that car chase? Not the Audi S8 or the Citroen XM.
I've not seen this, but it sounds like I should watch it.
Oh,
You've
you
never
need to
seen
watch it. It's
Ronin?
absolutely
Get off.
fantastic. Stellan Skarsgård and Robert De Niro and a whole bunch of other guys in there. What was the guy that played? What's the French guy's name? Oh, that's gonna bug me now. He played Leon,
Greg Wallace?
the professional. Leon, the professional.
Oh,
what
right.
was his name? I forget his name now. He was in it, and it was it Richard Price? No, maybe not. Anyway, fantastic film. Like seriously, brilliant film. All right. The 1985 film Back to the Future. The hero car was obviously the DeLorean time machine. But when Marty wakes up at the end of the film, what car belonging to his father, George McFly, is Biff Tannen waxing in the driveway?
Oh.
And for a this is where it's really fiendish. And for a bonus point, what wax is he using to wax the car?
Oh, you
I love this one. I love this one. I had to research this one. I had to go and look up scenes. I had to look up screenshots of it. I was on the Internet Movie Car database and everything. It was brilliant. I was having a lot of fun with this one. It's a really good one because honestly, I'll be very surprised if anybody gets it. Very surprised. But Darren's Googling it right now. I can see he's staring at his phone.
The sleight of hand to hide the phone there was really impressive. I don't know how you did that, but hiding the phone in the paper, it was so slick. I couldn't even see it. I don't know.
Okay, he's so insulted by it. So I was like, no, I'm
insulted by it. It's one of my favourite films, but it's bugging me because I know the wax, but I can't think of the car.
It's the same false hand he uses. It rests against the window when he gets pulled over in those laybys.
Yeah,
yeah, but free.
Yeah, all right, darling. Okay, the question number 8. Tom Selleck's Magnum PI famously drove what red car?
Do you want the model? Do you want the model as well?
Have you got the model?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But do you actually remember what it is? Because you're old. So, you know.
I do.
Dementia and all that stuff, you know. Oh, it's a Fiat 500, a Bath. All right, question number 9.
I don't know what that was. Just stunned silence.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Casual racism.
Casual, yeah. Not so casual. In the question number 9, in the 1977 series The Professionals, what car is Bodie and Doyle most well known for? Most well known for?
Paul and Steve furiously scribbling down. Well, Paul.
No, Steve is thinking. Steve's thinking. He's deep in thought. He's chewing his tongue and everything. You can see it.
I'm going for 2 points because I'm going to name 2 cars.
Okay, if you take 2 cars, I mean, the one is what they're most known for, but there was another car that they were.
There was another car
in earlier series. Yeah.
It was actually 3 cars, but I'll name all 3.
Well, there was a lot of cars actually in that season, but they were most well known for this one car. Last question, number 10. In The Saint, starring future James Bond actor Roger Moore, what car did Simon Templar drive? Which propelled this car to massive fame, and the company ended up selling tons of them because it was on The Saint. And it is a beautiful car. It really is a beautiful car. Yeah. I would kill to own one. They're fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't like Reliant Robins.
That's okay. You don't have to. You're allowed to not.
I've just put it down the pressure washer, multiple instead of the one of the car. Sorry.
Can you?
I know where you're going with that one. Oh, it's brilliant. It's good.
Dear. Neil Fisk, if you're watching.
Sorry, Andrew, welcome.
Drop that one in there for you.
All right, let's go back to the start. Let's get your answers. So, question 1, what was the hero car in Gone in 60 Seconds, the Nicolas Cage version?
I'm going to give you
500, isn't it? Eleanor.
Eleanor, the GT500 Mustang. Yes. Go on, Paul.
Actually, a fastback Mustang.
It was a fastback. You're right, yes.
AKA the Eleanor, but the first film was a Mac 1.
Is that the same as the Eleanor?
It was a Mac 1 Mustang. So there's two cars involved in that film franchise. But the second one...
I never watched the original one, so I can't say if it was the Mac 1
and
or not.
And the actual body kit on there is not a true body kit. It's a reincarnation.
Correct. Yes, it was changed. Yeah, the backlights were changed. There was a bunch of things changed to that car. But beautiful it was. It really was beautiful. What was the car that Ron Weasley and Harry Potter flew from Surrey to Hogwarts?
Ford Anglia.
Anglia, yeah.
Can anybody elaborate on the model of the Anglia?
105E, wasn't it?
Wow, you're a geek. Or you just Googled it. But either way, it was a Ford Anglia 105E Deluxe. I'm going to give you an extra point for that one. I'm going to give you a geek point for that one. So you get a correct point and a geek point.
My aunt had one that she hot rodded back in the day. I'll dig a photo out for you. Send it to you. It's
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
gangster.
go for it. Yeah. All right, Aaron's question. In Life on Mars, the hero car in the first series was the Mark III Ford Cortina. In the second series, Ashes to Ashes, what was the hero car?
I think it might have been an Audi Quattro.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. It was an
Fire
Audi
up the Quattro.
Fire up the Quattro. Absolutely right. Yeah, I love that series. It was brilliant. Especially Gene Hunt saying fire up the Quattro. Come on.
Amazing.
Gene who?
Yeah, Gene Hunt. In the 2011 movie Tower Heist with Ben Stiller, what car was kept in Alan Alda's living room? Come on, somebody give it up.
Ferrari 430.
Ferrari 430 is wrong.
Is it?
It's a Ferrari, but it's not a 430.
Is it not?
I bet Testarossa.
It's not a Testarossa.
No, is it 250 GTB?
F40 is not an F40. It's older than that.
250 GTB?
I'm going to give Adrian the point for that one there. It was the 250 GT Lusso.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, wasn't it?
250 GT Lusso.
Not
classic car, I said.
So I can't answer that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No worries about it. Okay, right. In the Fast and Furious, what car did Letty drive at Race Wars?
I feel like it was a 240 SX.
Yeah,
Was
that's what I've got.
100% it was a 240 SX. You're right.
Did she
Now,
race
can you
Dom?
tell me the car that she raced against at Race Wars?
Was it Dom she raced first?
No, at Race Wars, she only raced once.
RX-7. I
wasn't
put
Dom.
down for Dom, but I don't think it was Dom. Hold on.
So what's your answer?
Who did she race? Who did she race? Who did she race? It wasn't Jesse.
He was known as Dreads Guy because he had dreadlocks. He didn't have a name or anything like that. And he said, "Hey, baby, I wouldn't want that exhaust to get on your pretty face and stuff." And then she's like, "Why don't you put your money where your mouth is?" And they put money up in race. He had I'll give you a clue. His car was white.
Oh, that narrows it down.
White.
Yep.
It was
it was what?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
It was an ice cream van.
It wasn't the Jetta because the Jetta was Jesse's.
No,
it was white.
Yeah.
Honda S2000.
It was not an S2000. That was, what's his name? The Japanese guy's car was an S2000.
No, not Han.
No, not Han. What was his name? I forget his name.
Suki had the pink one.
No, Suki had a pink one in the other film.
Yeah.
But no, this other guy.
One of the 10.
It wasn't a Honda. No, it wasn't a Nissan S15, was it?
No, she had an S. She had
a 240.
240 SX.
A 240 SX. Was it a Civic Coupe?
It wasn't. You'll kick yourself. It
There's so
was an
many cars that they've
RX-7.
raised.
It was a white RX-7.
Was
I
it
don't
really?
say RX-7.
You did say about RX-7.
No, you said Dom's RX-7. You said
I thought it was a
Dom's
Dom.
RX-7.
And then I said it was an RX-7.
No, don't give it out. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Go back to
I'm
it.
shocked and flabbergasted.
It was a white RX-7 raced by the guy known as Dreads Guy. So there you go.
That's a great credit, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Because I was watching a documentary on YouTube about what happened to the cars that were used in the film and stuff like that, and they showed what cars were used as originals and then what cars were used as pony cars, basically doubles of the car and things like that. And apparently, the RX-7 was so well modified that it would have wiped the floor with the 240 SX and then some. But of course, in the film, she just hits the NOS and takes off and disappears.
Oh,
But
yeah,
in reality,
8-speed manual that's in the...
that's it, 16 speed, change gears, 50 different, that's it, right, so moving on, the film Ronin with the car chase between Robert De Niro and Natasha McElhone through Paris. What were the two cars that they were driving? Adrian, gonna go
No
you
idea.
first.
Literally no idea.
Darren,
I can tell you they were a Peugeot and a Renault, but I can't tell you what ones.
you got one of them right.
Peugeot 405 and a BMW 520i.
You got one of them right.
I thought
Well,
there was a Renault in there.
close enough. Close-ish. Anyone else?
The BMW was dubbed.
Actually, they weren't dubbed.
They were.
No, they weren't. I was watching a documentary about these as well, and the filmmaker got all the engine noises recorded for these cars. And if anything, the car that would have been dubbed was not the BMW. So,
if we've lost you viewers, I'm
406.
sorry.
Hang on. Was it a 406?
You lost me.
Yes. It was a
Good point.
Peugeot
Yeah, it was a 406,
V6 and an E34 BMW 535i. Yeah.
Ah, I get a point because it was badged as a 520i.
It was. I don't know if it was badged as
It was
anything.
badged
If you
as
just
a-
said 5 series, we'd have given it to you, Paul.
If you just I said yeah. Stop trying to talk yourself out of points here.
I'm not.
Like,
I'll
see,
still
you're
get
not-
2 points because I'm very clever.
But yeah, it was a 406 8B36 and an V6, 3-liter V6, and a 535i E34.
Where people get confused with that, of course, is the one where the car flips over the other one that's got the Citroen in it, the XM, and all the rest of it. So that's where people get
Yeah,
confused.
well, that's right. Yeah, and there was also what was hilarious in that film is the chase in the tunnels. Is that the police suddenly turn up in little Citroen ZXs and somehow manage to keep up with these two massively powerful
I love
cars.
that. Yeah. I love when films do that.
Yeah.
Off topic slightly, isn't that the same tunnel which our lovely Lady
I
Diana?
don't know. I don't know if it was. I'm not going to go there.
Because I always get confused with that because it does look
I'm
very.
sure there's probably lots of tunnels like that. Who knows if it's that one? Let's not go there. Tom Selleck's Magnum PI famously drove what red car?
Ferrari.
Testarossa.
No.
No, it was 318 GT? No. Paul?
328 GTS. 308 GTS.
308.
308
Oh,
GTS.
308.
Thank you.
You get half
That's
a point
another-
for getting that wrong the first time.
That's another 6 points for me. Thank you.
It's a 308 GTS. In the 1977 series of professionals, Bodie and Doyle were most well known for what car?
Ford Capri
Answer I
Ford
wrote down at the start.
Capri.
and
Ford Capri.
and a Ford RS2000 with the shark nose. It was white.
Haven't we missed one question?
That was no, we haven't. We've got through everything. Oh, we haven't. You're right. I'm
Back to the
sorry.
Future one.
You're
You
absolutely
really
yeah.
right.
threatened me. I thought.
Listen, no, you're right.
have I
Listen. I'm
blacked out?
sorry. It's the Baileys talking. All right, okay. Give me a break.
I can understand why you might have nodded off.
Yeah, okay, fine.
My brain
Shut up.
just wandered.
No, you
I
hadn't.
didn't
It was just me.
understand
I
this,
wandered
that's why
off.
I didn't
Yeah.
come to it.
Okay, fine. I'm going backwards. Question 7. 1985, Back to the Future. What car belonging to George Fly did Biff Tannen wax in the driveway?
It was a Ford, but that's all I can tell you.
It was not. Next question.
Buick
Next answer.
station wagon?
It was not.
I wrote Camaro.
It was not
That's all
that.
they ever. That's all they ever.
So
have
I
in
got
America.
confused
Or
with
was
this
it the
one 'cause
BMW?
Paul, what's your answer?
I'm going to get this wrong because I'm going for the wrong car. I'm going to say the famous car. It's a Toyota pickup, the black one, but that's not.
No.
Of
It
course,
was
that's
not because
Marty's
that was in
car.
the garage at the time.
Yeah,
So, Steve,
exactly.
got an answer?
I didn't write anything down for that one.
You're supposed to write an answer. I told you, write anything. You must put something.
Steve,
Right,
Steve,
anything.
rules.
Literally
Steve,
anything.
right turtle wax.
Or Capri.
Oh, yeah, I put
Ford Capri is the
Simon
wrong
is.
It
Simon is
was
for the wax.
a BMW 723i E23.
I
thought it
did
was
That
the
is-
Ford was at the
that.
start.
Oh, you utter geek.
Yeah,
And then
I
the-
totally
it was
did.
turtle
Yeah,
wax.
these ones.
Yeah. Yes, it was turtle wax.
Ah.
Can you be a bit more specific?
I
to
got
which
turtle
wax
wax.
it
I
was?
got it right.
Oh, I couldn't
got it
tell you
right.
that. I just remember it being the
What was it called at the time?
Oh,
Hard
the
shell?
little one.
Close enough. It was called
Oh, no,
Super
man.
Hard Shell Car
Yeah.
Wax.
That's
Super
right.
hard.
Hybrid Solutions, Mark 1.
Turtle Wax, Super Hard Shell Car
I
Wax.
got
It was
turtle
sat
wax.
on-
Becky, what do I get? Half a point?
I'll give you half a point for that one. Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'll
That's
give you
fair.
half a point. I'm being generous. Yeah, that's okay.
Swine.
All right. Okay. Last question. Last answer. The Saint drove which car?
The Milfish
Adrian.
P180.
The Nilfisk P180.
Volvo
that,
P,
that well-known
P1800.
car. It was the Volvo
P1800.
P1800 Coupe. Well done. Yes. 100%. There you
Can
go.
I get half a point for what car he drove in the second series?
Nope. Because he was most well known for the P1800. That's it.
XJS.
Is it half a point for Turtle Wax for Back to the
XJS.
Future one, or is it a whole
XJS,
point?
Yeah, you
the
get half a
white,
point for
the
Turtle
white
Wax.
XJS
Half a
was
point.
known in the
Yeah.
80s. I get half a point for
Cool.
that. Thank you very much.
XJS.
Point.
It was a bonny car, that was. All right, okay, let's go with your
Bonny.
total scores then. So, Paul, what's your scores for that round?
Hang on, it's so big, I'm still adding it up.
Yeah, sure.
Needs 2 hands.
2 pens.
Yeah.
I've got
I'll tell
seven-
you mine. Oh, sorry.
I bet
Oh,
you
yes.
will.
No.
Yep. They need 2
seven-
hands as well.
7.
7.5, I got.
7.5. Okay. That puts you at.
In the lead.
We'll
For a
see.
moment.
Vicky, what was your score in that round?
1.
I'm sorry, could you say that a bit louder, please?
1.
It sounded like you said 1.
It should have been 2, but you took away the RX-7 one, even though I said RX-7, so I'm not happy with this. I want a rematch.
Just in the scheme of things, Vicky, I don't think it's going to make an awful lot of difference.
No, honestly, it's not. It's just for fun. It's just for fun.
I just sent you a nice
fun.
message, and I'm going to retract it. I'm actually going to retract it right now. Mm-hmm.
Did you? I don't believe you did. Actually,
don't worry. They're always matching, Vicky. Don't worry.
You didn't. There's nothing there.
No, I'm talking about Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Retracting my message.
I don't even get sent any messages. What's going on?
That's all right. I'll send them to you. It's fine. Steve, what did you get in that round? 7. Ooh, that's an interesting score for the end there, Steve. Darren?
7.
7.
Yeah, because I've got 2
Oh
halves.
my God. Okay, this is very close towards the end here. And there we go. And Adrian?
6.5.
6.5.
Still beating me.
That puts you. How
Can you
do
hit
I
that
work
mic again
there?
there?
Oh my God, this is so close.
Am I second? No.
No. Let's bring everybody up to the final scores then after that last round. Coming in last place with a score of 13.5 points is the Northern Irish contingent, Vicky. Well done, Vicky, for taking part.
Yes.
Well done. Everybody, a round of applause. Come on now. That's fair. In fourth place with 20 points total is my good friend and co-host, Mr. Paul Dolden.
Well played, darling. Dad,
Thanks.
you are fantastic.
Thanks. I'm so sorry. I would have come first, but I had a computer virus.
Sure.
Well, off to the home with you again.
In third place with 27.5 points is the Oxford overwhelmer, Steve McMahon.
Oh, that's what you need. You need to change your channel to that, Steve. The Oxford overwhelmer.
I went through
That could be your
dictionary.com
OnlyFans.
and found
You know, he's
all the
sponsored by
words
Juicens. Did you know that?
In second, let me just point out the difference in score between second and first place. Second place got 28.25 points, and first place got 29.25 points. It was a 1 point difference. And second place goes to the king of ADHD, Darren, the hairy housewife. Well done, Darren. Awesomely done. But the winner of the first inaugural Specky and Paul Talk Detailing Quiz Podcast is Adrian, the hairy housewife.
Thank you very much. You are welcome.
Welcome, can I just say a thanks to our sponsors, Neil Fisk.
Bailey's gets a good mention there. Did
you just say Adrian, the hairy housewife?
Yeah, I did because I'm drunk, and so I got the two mixed up. You got a problem with that?
I mean, I'll take it, Darren.
Do you have a problem with that? That's my question.
Somehow you won.
Is it really that bad? Is that?
I'll take it.
We've both won.
Adrian, the hairy housewife, or Darren, the supercharged llama. You know, or the electrified rodent. Yeah.
Was it going to be a lightning hamster?
So with the discovery of the winner now being Adrian, and like I said, there was going to be a prize available at the end of this podcast. So the way it's going to work now is I am going to fit the bill for the prize. It's going to be a maximum value of £25. However, the prize is determined by a joint vote of your competitors. So, Steve, since you seem to be a very level-headed person tonight, you're certainly not drinking this evening. What would you suggest would be a suitable prize for Adrian?
I'm going to go with a naked penny.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Paul, do you concur or do you have a better alternative?
A review other than Nilfisk.
That's already done. That exists in swathes. Let's move on to a different one. What else have you got?
I would say a wig.
A wig. That's an interesting shout. Okay, Darren.
Hang on.
Okay, we'll move to Vicky while you Google things. Vicky, what would you suggest would be a good choice?
I would suggest two
Phone
things.
block.
Two things.
25-point Amazon voucher and a picture of Specky with no top on. Because you were going to suggest that for me.
Is that what we're calling the booby prize?
Yeah.
Yep. First of all, let me say I don't have a topless picture of you to send in the first place, Vicky. So unless you were willing to send one,
of you.
No,
Nah,
but you said I was going to suggest it of you, but I don't have one to give of you. Therefore, that can't be possible unless you want to provide one. That's a different story. So
thank you.
I don't have that to give. And I'm not going to give a topless picture of me, but I do like the idea of an Amazon voucher because at least it's universal vouchers. He can spend it on whatever the hell he likes. Does anyone else have any better choices? We're going to come to a consensus here, guys.
Some Dodo Juice products.
Of course you're going to say that.
Wow. Never seen that coming.
Thank you, DFS.
Wife said.
Do you know what? Darren, I would take that kindly. I've only used a couple of Dodo Juice things.
Well, there you go. See,
well, hey, see, now there you go. I mean, I'm willing to cough up the money, 25 quid, including postage, of whatever it is that maybe I'll get in touch with Dodo Juice and say, hey, look, I'm willing to pay this. What can you give Adrian for 25 quid? Do we agree with that?
I'm good with that.
We agree. Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
And I'll repay
Vicky,
that by doing
can...
some reviews of them.
What she
there
said.
You go.
Yes.
And Vicky, you can send over a picture for me to add into the box as well.
Just send it direct.
It was a box of stuff, isn't it? It's a box of items, box of products.
I'll pop a photo of myself in the box. It's fine.
Oh God, yeah, that's yeah.
You
need
and
something to
Cav,
put on his
like
dartboard.
spooning would be.
Okay, well, that's the prize decided.
That's what
For
she
everyone
said.
at home who's been watching this episode, if you've been watching the video of this, then great. If you've been listening to it on audio, fantastic. If you've enjoyed it, please do get in touch with us. Let us know if it was fun or not, if you'd like to see more podcasts like this, and if you'd just like to go and check out the podcast and reach out to our socials and follow us everywhere else, we'd be very, very thankful. For everyone who has tuned in so far, thank you so much for all of your support. We really, really do appreciate it. It's been great fun to do this, and it's another year over, but we're going to carry on in January as usual. Please do share this with all of your friends if you think it's a good laugh and a good bit of fun, and we'll see you guys in the next year. In the meantime, though, we're going to go around the room. I've been Specky, and nobody knows who to go next. Paul.
I knew you were going to go to me. That's why I just stalled. Yeah. And I've been Paul.
And Steve.
Just quickly, I'll say Merry Christmas to everybody when you listening to this. And I've been Steve Geeky Details. Thank you.
And Darren.
And a Happy New Year. And I've been the Hairy Housewife.
And Adrian.
I've been amazing.
And Vicky.
Merry Christmas. I've been Savicki.
Oh, bless you. And we're all had a great time, and I'm drunk, and we'll see you
Merry
in the
Christmas,
year.
everybody.
Take care.
Happy
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy New Year and all that stuff. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.